Light flows in. The warmth I feel through my eyelids informs me that it is morning. I turn over and look away from the light. I still feel sleepy. Judging by the feel of the air, it's around 5:30. I went to bed late last night. I came home from the church, forced Saber to sleep in the other building, and finally went to sleep myself around 3 a.m. I don't know if I can cope with getting only 2 hours of sleep. It was a frenetic, exhausting day yesterday. Nobody can blame me if I sleep for another 30 minutes. Huh? I think I saw something. It's by my futon. It seems something big is by my futon. Come to think of it, I feel someone's presence. I feel restless, as if someone's watching me, so this means... Saber!
Yes. What is it, Shiro?
Why are you in my room? I gave you a separate room last night. I leap up from the futon to my feet. No, I stop myself at the last second. I can't show her my lower half because, it's morning. Shiro is a little hard.
Yes, and I think there is a problem with it. You directed me to a room, but that room is not close enough to yours. I need to be by your side so that I may protect you.
Oh, hold on, just get away from me. Just get away, please get away. No, I'll get away if you won't. Still rolled up in my futon, I scramble away from Saber.
Oh my god.
Look, we've all had this interaction.
Yeah, absolutely.
Saber looks at me with wonder. Man, what does she think of a healthy guy of my age? I get nervous from just having her close to me, so it's really shocking if she's sitting by my side when I wake up. And it was a surprise attack, too. If my composure were an army, that would have just annihilated it.
Shiro, as I was saying.
Ah, you mean the room?
Yes, we should sleep in the same room to be safe. The boundary field on this house is excellent, but it only serves as a warning. It will do nothing to shield you if we are attacked here.
Hey, thanks for the sub.
Thanks, Zeke!
Saber has a point, but I wish you'd consider the state of my nerves. I'll go crazy before any enemy attacks us if I sleep in the same room with Saber. It's not like I'll be with Saber all the time, so we should distance ourselves. Oh, I totally forgot about it. I have school today.
Shiro, why are you so pale? I've noticed that you make that face whenever you are about to suggest something foolish.
She's sharp. Her previous aura of loyalty is gone, and she keeps me at bay with a distrustful look. Well, there's something I forgot to tell you. I kneel and face her. Well, how can I phrase things so she'll approve of me going to school?
You can't.
I feel her staring at me, and it hurts. Saber's sitting Japanese style while I cut the tofu. Staring at me with that expression of hers. I will go to school like usual. We never reached a compromise after I said that. Saber objected, of course. She says it's dangerous for me to be alone. But I have my personal life too. Fujine will get suspicious if I skip school, and I won't know what's going on outside if I stay indoors. And to go somewhere with Saber means warning other masters. I think the results will be good enough if I go out on my own, and most of all... Masters fight where there are no people, right? Then I'll be safe during the day. Nobody will attack me unless I go someplace deserted. But Saber insisted that's not going to be enough. Her excessive concern pissed me off, so I stubbornly insisted that I'm going to school, and this is the result. Her glare feels like it's burning into me. The moral of the story is, she'll bear a big grudge if you make her mad, and she gets out of hand because she's emotional. So I should be careful not to act stubborn again. Man, you inflexible blockhead.
Did you say something, Shiro?
Nope, just talking to myself. This tofu's really tough.
Call me a fucking blockhead.
And she has sharp ears. She's not the type you want to get into a Cold War with. Huh? It's that time already? After the doorbell, I hear the front door opening. And I also hear the familiar tone of Sakura's voice.
What did she sound like?
Oh. So I lost 30 minutes while I was arguing with Saber. But breakfast is almost ready. I thought about having bread to please Saber, but it seemed too much like bribery, so I changed my mind. Japanese people eat rice. I'll counter her violent glare with pressure of, when in Rome, do as the Romans do.
Good morning, Senpai. Are you already done cooking?
Yeah, I'm pretty much done. Good morning, Sakura. Fujine should be coming soon, so help me serve the food.
Okay, I'll be helping you.
Sakura sets her bag down in the living room and greets Saber.
Good morning, Saber-san. Were you able to sleep well last night? Yes, it was not a familiar room, but it was not a problem since I am familiar with this house.
Oh, they're talking. They didn't talk much yesterday, but I guess Sakura's gotten over it after one night.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Senpai. What should I start with?
You get one big plate and 4 small ones. The salad's done, so you can serve it.
They're having salad for breakfast?
It's a little side salad.
For breakfast?
Oh, it's potato salad.
Oh, okay. I was like, how'd you know that?
I feel like it's probably potato salad.
Okay, wow. We're having German potato salad this morning?
What's German potato salad? Sorry.
You're elaborate this morning, cooking Western food.
Sakura's surprised, but she scoops out the salad onto the big plate. The salad's the only Western food I made. You can't just refer to potato salad as the salad. Like, it's so misleading. You have to understand, I'm not giving in to Saber. I'm just proactively trying to clear the air between us.
Oh, it smells good. Can I try some, Senpai?
Yeah, but it's hot, and it might be sweet, too. Is that surprising? Sakura picks up a piece of potato with the cooking chopsticks.
Oh, it really is sweet. That's not onion, is it?
Licking her lips, Sakura tries to figure out the ingredients.
Yeah, I'm also trying to figure out how it's different than... But I don't know what regular potato salad is. But
Yeah,
German...
it's just... Is every potato salad I've ever had just German potato salad?
This is... It has red potatoes, bacon, onion, chicken stock, vinegar, mustard, sugar, black pepper, chives, parsley.
Chicken stock and vinegar seem unusual.
Yeah.
Sounds fine. Maybe the Germans really know how potato salad works.
Yeah, I guess they have all this, like... Yeah, I assume there were different variations of potato salad, but, like... Just, yeah. You can't call it the salad. You have to call it potato salad.
Yeah, right. Oh, you know the salad. Would you like a salad? And you get served potatoes.
Yeah, I would lose my mind. I'd be like, I figured you'd come out with Caesar or something.
Oh, Greek at least. Oh, I fucking love Greek and Caesar salad, but... Anyway. Her gesture surprises me. I should be used to seeing Sakura sample my food, but when she's so close, I can't take my eyes off her.
Wow, this is really good, Senpai. I like this taste.
Sakura must really like it, as she happily scoops the salad onto the big plate. There's nothing unusual about it. The surprise fades, and I sigh with relief. Sakura?
Yes? What is it, Senpai?
She's the same as always. She's no different from yesterday. It shouldn't concern Sakura, even if Shinji was a master, even if her family is a family of magi. There's no way Sakura would be involved in the conflict. There's no way, but... Sakura, let me see your right cheek. There's a bruise on her right cheek, as if she's been punched.
Oh, it's not what you think, Senpai. I fell in the stairs.
There's only one person who Sakura would make excuses for. She's been like this for a long time. She'd be strangely lively or unnaturally depressed. It always meant Shinji was taking things out on her. When I first found out about it, I went and punched him. But he's never done something this bad before. About half a year ago, I spotted a bruise on Sakura's arm. I hit Shinji when I realized he'd done it, but he's never punched a girl's face. Damn him.
Senpai?
I hear a sharp crack. It seems I broke the chopsticks in my hand. I'm pissed. I told him never to hit his sister again, but he couldn't keep such a simple promise.
No, Senpai, you've got it all wrong. I just fell, really. I fell when Nissan bumped into me.
Sakura.
That's all that happened. Senpai, please don't concern yourself with Nissan right now. He's been acting weird since last night. He's really annoyed, so he might say odd things to you.
Sakura's defending her brother. If the person who got hit isn't complaining, I definitely can't. And I know why Shinji's acting strange. Shinji was abnormal last night. His rights as a master were taken away, and he was humiliated by his own grandfather. He must have taken out his anger on Sakura after he went home. Sakura doesn't know anything. Nobody's told her about her brother or about the secret of the Mito family. Then, is it safe for her to live with Shinji when he's in such a state? He hasn't given up. Sakura's a convenient outlet for his violent personality.
Senpai, I'm sorry. It seems I'm troubling you so early in the day.
You idiot, don't say that. I'm the one who caused the trouble. I should have expected this when I fought Shinji last night. I have to think of a way. A way to keep Sakura smiling. A dismal air hangs over the rest of the morning. Fujine didn't turn up for some reason, and Sakura was quiet all through breakfast. Saber doesn't talk much to start with, and I'm not the garrulous type. Doesn't take long to finish breakfast, so Sakura leaves 40 minutes early to go to her morning practice.
I'll be going now, Senpai.
Sakura forces a smile as she puts on her shoes. Oh, don't push yourself too hard with your club activity. You always tried to go there even when you were sick, right? Just practice moderately and go sip some tea in the back. If Mitsuzuri says something, tell her I'll owe her one.
Okay, I'm sure Captain would love that.
Sakura opens the door. She bows and turns to leave. And walks right into the door. Sakura!
Ow!
She holds the nose she banged onto the door. Are you alright, Sakura? Is your nose bleeding?
No, I'm fine. I'd die if you saw my nose bleeding.
Sakura staggers and gets up. It doesn't seem like it was Sakura's usual clumsiness. Are you really alright, Sakura? It looked like you fell. If you got dizzy, then...
Huh? No, that can't be. I was just careless, so, embarrassing. I'll be going now. I'll tell Fujimura-sensei that your breakfast was good like always.
She hits the door again.
Dude, that'd be so fucking funny.
Sakura leaves as if to shake off my worries. I guess she's alright. If anything, she's suffering from mental exhaustion. And then there's Shinji. I can't just leave her be. But I have no clear solution. I can't consult Saber, nor can I tell Sakura the truth. Fujine is out of the question, of course. Damn, if only there was someone else at school who I could talk to about the Holy Grail War. Man, people like that don't just conveniently appear out of nowhere. What is this? Why are we doing this? Gee golly, if only there was some other master at school. Sigh.
Didn't we get sidelined by Rin? Didn't she tell us to fuck off because we wanted to protect Ilya?
Yeah, we agreed not to team up, but I still think that she would be a person we could ask for help.
Right.
I go up the stairs. Leaving Saber to watch the house, I end up at school, but I'm still a little gloomy.
Emiya-kun?
Oh. She's here. The one person I can discuss anything with appears out of nowhere. It's almost too good to be true.
I see. You must think I'm soft.
She must have something to tell me as well, since she stops and talks to me. Did she already try to kill us in one of these situations?
We have almost died to her on the staircase before. Because I distinctly
same,
remember that we picked the wrong choice. And
I think it was the same sort of why the fuck did you go to school without Saber? I'm going to kill you.
Oh, yeah, we have been here before.
How fortunate for me. Ow!
Oh, God.
I smell danger. Run away to my classroom. It's funny to give that choice, because at this point you have to know that you've been through this before. I mean, it's the Sakura route, right? Gotta get those Sakura points.
Does it? Yeah, because if we consult her about the Holy Grail War, I wonder if she'd be like, nah, fuck, dude, you're on your own. But if we're like, hey, so Sakura's definitely getting beat by her brother.
Right.
That's a whole different... While it is related to the war because he was a little bitch last night, it's not the same.
And I think there is a solid point that Sweet Clips is making that Rin probably wants to kill us because we've been here before. But good boy Shiro can't just assume that.
Yeah, he doesn't.
I think we try Sakura,
know.
and if we die, we go run.
Okay.
But I mean, it's a joint effort. You don't have to.
No, I'm into it. Fine. If that's how you want it, we'll settle things here and now. I can't believe you came to school without your servant.
Sorry, I'm begging you. Please let me talk to you. I close in on Tosca and push her against the wall. Oh. I can't let the other students hear this.
Hey, what are you thinking? I didn't mean that. There are people here.
W. Please, you're the only one I can depend on. Sakura might get involved in the Holy Grail War, and I don't know what to do. You know a lot, so tell me, is there a way to protect Sakura without telling her anything? Tosca stares at me in complete surprise. Oh, I'm sorry. I got flustered because the timing of you being here was perfect. Sakura's my underclassman. She might get involved in the Holy Grail War, and I don't want that, but I can't come up with any good ideas, so...
I don't care about your excuses. Can you just let go of me? Homeroom is going to start.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't notice. I quickly let go of Tosaka. I feel my face burning. What was I thinking, pushing Tosaka up against the wall like that? I'm sorry. I know I'm apologizing a lot, but please hear me out.
You want to ask me something, right? All right. I'll listen.
What? Really?
Hey now, you look like you're going to die if I don't listen to you. Come up to the rooftop during lunchtime. I'll listen then.
Get up in the roof and just get sniped by Archer.
That would be
Outplayed.
so fucking funny.
Jessica turns and goes up the stairs. As I look up at her in blank amazement.
You idiot. You'll be late if you don't hurry.
Jessica leaves with those words. Queen.
Didn't get a CG of Shiro pushing her against the wall? Robbed!
Whoa, this is Sakura route, please.
I am the Paigu. Gabe always comes in here and drops our inside jokes. Everyone in my group chat spells my name wrong on purpose. It's a rampant problem.
So you're telling me I should stop spelling your name right?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's okay. Everyone calls me Jacob. It's very frustrating.
Yeah, I could understand why you'd want to fist fight people.
I hurried in my classroom. It's 3 minutes before homeroom starts, and Fujine isn't here yet. Shinji's desk is empty. It'd be hard to face him after what happened yesterday, but I wanted to settle things. But I can't do anything if he's absent. Going to Shinji's house will only provoke him, so I have to come up with a way that won't involve Sakura. Huh? There's another empty desk. That's Issei's desk. That's rare, so even Issei can be absent, huh?
Suspicious.
I set my bag down, prepare for homeroom.
Sorry to keep you all waiting. Isn't this a new record?
Fujine arriving before the bell rings is a rare spectacle indeed. Huh. I thought she'd slept in since she didn't come to my house this morning, but she's been more energetic than usual. Fucking weird mirror world. What's happening? Paige.
Leave me alone. I'm being bullied.
The lunchtime bell rings. I sprint out of the classroom, buy some bread and tea, and hurry up the stairs. Just me and my loaf of bread and my unsweetened tea. Ha! 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 I dash to the rooftop, startling students as I go. My heart's beating fast. It's been pounding faster and faster the whole day. Ah! 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 To be honest, I'm nervous. I'm glad that I can consult her, but that hardly seems to matter now. Well, I must have been crazy to make arrangements with Tosuka Rin. She's the school idol, the perfect honor student, the girl I've admired. Man, calm down, you idiot. I try to catch my breath as I run up the stairs. Anyway, this is a big event. Tosuka is Tosuka, even though she's a master, so I can't be late. And I'm asking her a favor. So, I have to get there before her and act cool.
Yeah. Oop.
What? Tosuka?
You're late, Emiya-kun.
It seems there's a line no ordinary person can cross.
You want to talk to me about something, right? Let's sit down.
Without waiting for a reply, Tosuka walks over the water tower. I see. Nobody will see us there, and it'll block the wind.
So, tell me what's on your mind. Who's this Sakura girl and what happened yesterday?
Okay, it's a bit long, but do you mind?
Try to make it short. Lunchtime isn't that long.
Yeah, like 30 minutes at least. Having her this close is just making me more nervous.
Rin's got shit to do?
I guess. But now's not the time. I have to ask her about Sakura. Then I'll try to make this simple. Mato Sakura is my underclassman, and I've known her for a long time. Her older brother is Mato Shinji, and I've known him for a long time as well. To put it simply, I fought a master last night, and that master was Shinji.
Just the least concise sentences I've ever seen. Mato Shinji was a master?
Yeah, I'm sure of it, because his grandfather, Mato Zoken, told us. He also said the Mato family is a family of magi. Did you know about that, Tosuka?
Of course, the only magus in this town that I did know about was you, but I never thought it was possible. Because Shinji is...
He's not a magus. He doesn't have a magic circuit, right? That's what Mato Zoken said. But that's a condition to be a magus. I think the conditions for becoming a master are different. I'm like Shinji in that respect. You shouldn't assume that only magi can become masters.
I see. So what about Shinji? Did you defeat him?
Yeah, Saber defeated his servant rider. His book, his command spell, burned up, so he isn't a master anymore. But I don't think he's given up. That alone is dangerous, but on top of that, Sakura's living at his house. I heard from Zoken that magic only gets taught to the successor. Sakura was raised without being taught anything, so she doesn't know what Shinji's doing. As long as she doesn't find out, she won't get involved in this war between the masters.
You're right. So why do you think Sakura is in danger?
I told you that Shinji's dangerous right now. He might take out his anger on Sakura, and there's no telling what'll happen if he does something even worse. So,
So you want to end it before there's a possibility of Sakura getting involved? Your idea is good, but it's not possible. Just look at the Ryoto Temple. The other masters are tricky. I think this Holy Grail War will last longer than expected.
I see. The best outcome would be for Shinji to give up, but that's not realistic. And the only option is to separate Sakura from Shinji. I'm sure he'll love that.
Mm-hmm. Now, there's only one possible solution. If you don't want to involve Sakura, you have to put her under your protection.
I thought about that, but I'm a master too. It's too dangerous to have her at my place, and Shinji will never stand for it. Besides, I doubt she wants to stay at my house.
Jeez, you really are dense, Emiya-kun.
Huh?
It's nothing. Just go ahead and ask her. Protecting Sakura from Shinji and protecting her from other masters are the same thing. Shouldn't you choose the option that lets you do something? If this Sakura person is someone important to you.
Asuka's words hit me hard. It feels like she smacked me in the head. You're right. You're absolutely right. I should ask her before I start worrying about what I think.
That's right. First of all, nobody would go make meals for a person they hated. Sakura trusts you, so have a little confidence in yourself.
How do you...
Ooh.
Did I tell you that Sakura comes over to make meals for us?
You did! You told me at the very beginning. You told me, you probably told me, you certainly told me. You told me, so don't worry about it.
Her quick shout stops my rebuttal. She must be right. Well.
I sure love how quickly he accepted that.
I've already learned that Tosuko wears a mask at school. Alright, thanks. You really helped me out. I would have taken longer to make up my mind.
Oh, you're pretty bold now. Are you showing off telling me that you would have arrived at the same conclusion by yourself?
Tosuko smiles. Her smile attacks me by surprise.
Attack.
Oh, that's not what I meant, but wouldn't you have Sakura stay over if she was still depressed tomorrow?
Oh, your face is all red. So you really can't lie, huh? You're acting cool, but you're actually innocent inside.
Who are you to say that? Is it fun to make fun of people when you're supposed to be an honor student?
Hey now, I choose who I make fun of. I only make fun of people if it's worth doing. Come on, it's cold, so come closer and block the wind.
You idiot! It'll be terrible if you get any closer. I'll take you on for picking a fight with me, so get away from me, you devil! I arc back and get my face away from Tosuka. This is bad. Having her close was bad enough, but just now it was fatal. After getting to know Tosuka, the person I admired became a dangerous associate. That's fine by itself, but that was too much. When she gets this close to me, I can't ignore her beautiful hair, her soft-looking body, her pretty face. My heart's pounding so hard that it feels like it's about to explode. I hate to admit it, but she is beautiful. Her true nature is different than what I thought, but I still admire her. Anyway, thanks for your help. That's all I have to say. I'll listen to you now.
What? I don't have anything to talk about.
Huh? Weren't you saying something this morning? Well, I wasn't listening because I was in a panic, but you look like you're in a bad mood.
Oh, that. It's fine now. It's true that I had business with you, but I don't feel like it now. I'm surprised, to be honest.
What do you mean, surprise?
I mean that part of you. Oh well, I'll tell you one good thing while we're at it. You know about the people who've been going into comas around town, right? That's a servant's doing, and the master is at the Realta Temple.
Oh, you were saying something about the Ryudo Temple earlier. Wait, that Ryudo Temple?
Yes, they're cunning enemies, so watch out if you're planning on attacking them. They aren't taking lives, but they are attacking indiscriminately. Well, I'm gonna go sit and watch for a while since they can only use a set amount of magical energy at once, no matter how much magical energy they may store.
A master's at the Ryudo Temple. Tosuka's doing her best, even though Archer isn't fully healed yet.
Well, you owe me one, Emiya-kun. I told you something you didn't know.
The honor student smiles boldly. I mean, we also told you about Shinji.
No,
I feel like a frog in front of a snake.
Yeah, but you're not smart enough to throw that back in her face.
What? I told you about Shinji too. That should make it even.
Oh!
Who's not smart enough?
Oh, that's been paid for with the advice about Sakura. Or what? You didn't mean those things you gave me?
She's a devil. She's a real devil. Don't let her fool you, everyone. The school's peace is in danger.
Well, what should I take? Equivalent exchange is standard for Magi.
Damn, I think my father said something like that as well. I look down at my hands. This is the only thing I have right now.
Should I give her your hands?
Do you want my hands?
Do you get it now? You have no information to give me, so tell me Saber's true ident.
I guess I can't help it. You haven't eaten yet, right? I'll give you half of this. I break my bread in half. Reluctantly, I give her the whole can of tea as a show of sincerity.
Oh my god. Hey, wait, Emiya-kun!
Here, eat up. Cafeteria's closed by now. It should fill you up a bit. I hand her the bread.
My fucking god, dude.
Does she not like it? She looks astonished, and
Thanks, then I won't hold myself back.
she really eats the bread without holding back. She just fucking scarfs that bread down, I guess.
God, that's so fucking
No
funny.
regrets.
He's like, damn it, I'm gonna have to give her my sandwich.
She's like, helpful information to stay alive. Nope, here's a sandwich.
He's like, I have this.
School's over and the commotion's dying down. The students scatter to get to their clubs or head home. Alright, I have to go home and get ready. Even if Sakura's going to stay over, I need to mentally prepare myself. I should go buy groceries and wait for her to come after her club activities. Well, what should we have for dinner tonight? I stand in front of the supermarket and think. Having Sakura stay over means convincing Fujine. Then dinner should be something that they'll both enjoy. I already made a huge dinner yesterday. I'm not going to be working for a while, and there's one more person to feed, so I shouldn't be spending money. But this month's an exception.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the Holy Grail War to excuse my egregious spending.
I have my savings, and I can't be distracted by money during the Holy Grail War. And I should be repaying Sakura every chance I get. Whew. I leave the supermarket with bags full of food. I think I bought too much, but it's all good. I got some fresh codfish, so maybe I should make stew tonight. Alright, anti-Fujine measure taken care of. I stop walking. We're gonna meet Ilya here again? Yeah. Someone's pulling at my shirt from behind. What's going on? Still wondering, I turn around. Oh, you haven't done this voice in a while.
Yeah, bro, I'm sitting here like...
She, unlimited Bladeworks Ilya doesn't last that long. There stands a young girl with silver hair. Oh, we know that she knows our dad, though.
Ooh, yeah, we didn't know that the first time we hung out with her.
What? I quickly jump back. I tense myself to act, but the girl just stands there and smiles. I don't feel any murderous intent or hostility from her.
I'm glad you're alive, Oni-chan.
She looks at me with a big smile. What? I'm sure of it. This girl is Berserker's master. She controls the monster who nearly killed me. The girl of the family of Magi who started this war, the family which my father betrayed. Why is she here in the shopping district during daytime? She doesn't feel like a stranger at all. It must be because the priest's story was so vivid. That's why. Ilya?
Huh?
I blurt out her name without knowing what it means. Oh, sorry, that's wrong. Ilya... Yeah, it's Ilyasville. I'm sorry for getting it wrong. I quickly apologize. It doesn't matter if she's Berserker's master or the daughter of the Einsburn family. It's just that I can't leave her alone when her face looks so sad.
Oh my god, are you gonna invite me to dinner?
Oh, I didn't mean to make you mad. I just blurted it out.
Tell me your name.
What?
Tell me your name, Oni-chan. It's unfair that I don't know your name.
Oh, she's right. Eliasfield told me her name, but I haven't told her mine yet. I'm Shiro. Emiya Shiro.
Emiya Shiro? That's a strange name, Oni-chan.
No, Emiya's my last name and Shiro's my first name. If it's hard to say, just call me Shiro. I correct your pronunciation. I point right at her nose, and she stands there in surprise. Little boop. Even though I regret it, it's too late. Looking like she's about to cry.
Shiro. Shiro, huh? Yeah, I like that name. It's simple, but it sounds pretty. It suits you, Shiro. I'll forgive you for what you just did.
She embraces my arm. What? Oh, hold on, Ilya, what are you doing?
No, you can call me Ilya, Shiro. I'm calling you Shiro, so this is fair.
What? Oh, well, that's easier to say, but hold on. I shake my arm, but Ilya only screams happily and enjoys it. This is bad. The neighbors might spread bad rumors about me if I keep this up. Damn, what do you want? Do you want to fight me right now? I pull her off by force. Oh. Oh. Ilya looks unhappy. What? Making a face like that won't do you any good. I don't know what your intentions are, but I'm a master. You can't defeat me that easily. Groceries in hand, I glare at her. But she only looks back at me in wonder. Ilya?
Yeah? What, Shiro?
Ugh. She isn't like before. Well, she was laughing back then too, but her smile's different now. Could it really be? Ilya, you didn't come here to fight?
What? Do you want to be killed?
Her gaze sends a chill down my spine. No matter how young this girl may be, she is the strongest master. She laughs innocently, but she can also become a ruthless master.
Okay. I don't get it, but I don't mind you saying so, nor do I mind going ahead with my plans. Do you want to die along with Saber?
Don't kid around, no way. I don't want to die and I don't want to fight you here.
Right? Masters can't fight during daytime. You don't have Saber with you, and I don't have Berserker with me.
You're right. Then why did you come here? Did we meet up by chance?
It's not chance. I snuck out past Sella and specially came to see you. You better feel honored.
I feel dizzy. Every time I think she turns into a cruel master, she returns to being the innocent girl. I can't tell which is the real her. Alright, so you came to see me. But you have no intention of fighting me, am I correct?
Yep, I came to talk to you. I've waited all this time so I can, right?
I don't know what she means by all this time, but it seems Ilya just came to talk with me.
Or do you not want to talk with me? I'll go home if you don't want to. I really don't want to go home. But you'll hate me if I make you do something you don't want.
Ilya looks me straight in the eye. As a master, it's dangerous to spend any time with Ilya. If Saber were here, I bet she wouldn't hesitate to make herself heard. But I can't leave her alone when she looks like that.
A little pouty face.
I know it's reckless, thoughtless, and rash, but... I don't mind talking with you. To be honest, I want to talk with you.
Alright, let's go over that way. I found a small park over there earlier.
This is how we got kidnapped last time.
Mm-hmm.
Ilya starts running.
Didn't she drug us?
I think she, like, paralyzed us with magic, but essentially...
That's what it was.
Come on. I'll leave you behind if you don't hurry.
Well, I guess it can't be helped. I accept this turn of events and follow after Ilya. She called me Shiro. So I should treat her as a normal girl and not a master. There's no one in the park. Nobody's playing in the sand pit or on the swings. It feels desolate, but I sit down on a bench with Ilya. This must look weird to other people. Ilya's a foreigner, so we don't look like siblings, and our ages are too far apart to be friends. So, what do you want to talk about, Ilya? You came to me, so do you have something you want to ask me?
Why? I have nothing I want to ask you.
Well, how should I react to this incomprehensible girl? Ilya, you're the one who wanted to talk. So why do you say you have no business with me? You wouldn't have come if you had no business with me, right?
Oh, really? We can't talk if we don't have business?
That's not what I meant. Sorry, I put it the wrong way. We could still talk. Actually, I guess it's better to talk without purpose. But, man, I don't know you really well, so I don't know what I should talk about. I don't know what you like or anything. You don't want me asking you about something you'd rather not talk about, right?
You're right, but what should I ask? Will you promise me you won't get mad whenever I ask you?
I'll try. I'm your Oni-chan, so I'll try to act mature.
I see. Then Shiro, do you like me?
What? What the hell is she asking?
Oh, you're a liar. You said you won't get mad, but you're mad.
Hey, anyone would be shocked by that question. You shouldn't be asking that question. You've already attacked me.
Hey, that was different. It's because you jumped out even though you're weak. It's not my fault.
It is your fault. You were ready to kill from the beginning. So why are you talking about me liking you and everything? It's not my fault you're a weak ass. Ilya quivers up and goes quiet. Oh. Crap.
I thought Minerva was about to sneeze in my face.
I decided that I'd forget about us being masters, but I guess I didn't. Ilya?
It's important to me. You're an idiot, Shiro. If I hadn't stopped him, you'd be dead right now. But you still want to talk big.
Ilya looks down, trembling.
You're a fucking bully.
Man. I guess I have no choice.
I'm a child.
I'm the one who started this whole master conversation. I'm the older one here, and Ilya's a girl. Ahem. Ilya. I prepare myself for what I have to say. What the fuck are these options? Neither of these are positive.
I feel like we don't pick the top one. She's gonna fucking clap her ass.
Oh, really? See, the bottom one to me is like, I don't mind it. Like, It's fine. Also, anymore really is like, well, I used to mind it, but now I don't.
But so what were we gonna say? I don't hate you, but I also don't like you.
Neither of them say that we're friends.
All right, we got 2 votes for the top one, and only 1 vote for the bottom one.
Yeah, I guess that works.
All right, we're going for
We
topsies.
saved, right? Because
Yeah. Wait.
Berserker could be really around this corner.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know you really well because we just met, but I don't hate you. At the very least, I want to be friends with you when you're like this.
Oh, phew. That might be the right one. I think we did good.
Yeah, that doesn't sound bad.
Really?
You feel more like a little sister to me, and I won't bring up that incident again. That's all I can promise you. Can you believe me?
Yeah. I'll believe you if you say so.
Ilya tackles me and embraces my arm again. Man, what are you? I complain, but I accept it. It's not bad.
Reload pick bottom one.
I don't feel any hostility from her. Her hugging me won't kill me, and it wouldn't be older brother like to panic now. I guess I'll have to talk with her, just like she wants. My talk with Ilya lasts for about an hour. She listens to my pointless rambling and mundane stories. I feel like she was like, I guess I gotta talk to this little girl. Well, today I went to school, and oh, that's shit.
Yeah, he's just like, yeah, and then I gave a girl my bread.
He just starts rambling about his life. Like, that's how you talk to little kids. Like, oh, work today. Whew. Since when did it start getting painful? She's an innocent girl. She's a master and has no doubts about it. I think her lack of fear about going into battle is sad. A family of magi called Einsburn. She's sent out as the greatest master, a result of their 1,000-year-old history. If that's Ilya's goal, then... Ilya, can I ask you something?
What?
Do you recognize the name Emiya Kiritsugu? I have to ask her this question. You don't, but... The air freezes. The silence is dead.
No, I don't know anyone like that.
Her silver hair flutters. Fairy-like, she gets up from the bench and turns around.
Think she's lying?
It's getting late. Berserker's going to wake up at night, so I have to get going now.
Ilya waves goodbye. Yeah, I should go home too. I get up. This is all the rest I'll get. We'll be enemies again once the sun sets. But... Can I talk with you again, Ilya? I ask the question as if it's only natural.
I don't know. Do you want to see me again, Shiro?
Of course. I wouldn't ask you if I didn't want to.
Okay, then I'll come again tomorrow if I feel like it. Don't expect too much and keep waiting, okay?
He runs out of the park. But... She suddenly stops.
I was lying. He is someone I know.
Ilya?
I was given birth to this world to win the Holy Grail War. My mission is to kill you and Kiritsugu.
She sprints off.
I'm just gonna drop this bomb and fucking go.
I'm gonna kill you and your dead dad. Bye! She doesn't turn around. I watch until she's out of sight.
God, that's so fucking funny.
I'm home. Huh? Fujine's home already? I take my shoes off and go into the hallway. What is the archery club advisor doing, coming home so early?
Welcome home. Oh, who is this? It's probably Saber.
Yeah.
They both call him Shiro? Yeah. Welcome home, Shiro. So you're finally home, simpleton.
Saber's sitting Japanese style in a good manner, and Fujine has her head on the table in a bad manner. Fujine looks utterly defeated. Did they spar? I'm curious as to why, but I'm sure it's nothing that important.
Probably.
I'm home. Did anything happen while I was gone, Saber?
No, I saw nothing unusual. How about you, Shiro? Did you find anything noteworthy at your school?
No, me neither. Oh.
Good morning.
Yeah, hi. No, me neither. Shinji was absent, but school was like always. I don't think we need to worry about anything happening there. With Fujine sitting right there, I can't just come out and say, there isn't a master at my school.
I smell something. I feel a sour presence, like an old... What was that, 10,000? 10,000 yen bill you forgot about hiding. A presence of a secret.
I smell money. The lazy dog sniffs the air.
You smell like rusted shackles, Shiro. You're very suspicious. Are you hiding something from Minya?
Whoa. I can't believe it. She's acting crazy. Saber, did something happen with Fujine? It takes something really big to turn her this way.
No, I did not do anything. I believe Taiga is lethargic because she is hungry.
Minya. She says those awful words quite casually.
You're lying! You're the one who beat me up saying you wanted to know how strong I am, Saber-chan!
Fujine pounds on the table. It must have been a frightening, humiliating experience since she's hiding behind me even as she glowers at Saber. And I don't know when she started calling Saber Saber-chan. Saber, did you have a match with Fujine?
I proposed that we move around if we had some free time. Since a match using Shinai would not prove fatal, Taiga agreed with my proposal. Don't let her fool you, Shiro! Saber-chan was really about to kill me! I can tell I know about guns! She was about to kill me, she really was about to kill me! She'll turn me to butter if I let my guard down!
I know about guns. I always forget that her dad's like mafia. Fujine trembles. Saber, did she go all out against Fujine?
I believe I let my guard down a bit. I was angry that you were late, and Taiga was stronger than I expected, so my reflexes took over.
Wow, that's scary. Fujine is a 5th degree black belt in Kendo, but Saber's on another level entirely.
Anyway, don't go sneaking into Saber-chan's room at night or in the morning if you don't want to die. You'll see hell if you make a move on her. It'll be your own fault if you die.
Oh. Oh, yeah. There's another problem for me. I have to do something about Saber, who's determined to sleep in the same room as me. I'm a teenage guy. If I sleep in the same room as someone like her, it'd be a problem.
You need not worry, Taiga. If that is Shiro's command, I can only obey. I will never fight back.
Oh no.
Did you say something outrageous? No, Taiga. I will be sleeping in the same room as Shiro tonight, but please do not misunderstand.
Music stops, color stops. Fujine freezes. Here it comes. Considering the power balance between us, it's going to be me. Fujine, I've kept this a secret until now, but I try to pacify Fujine, who's standing behind me.
Alrighty.
She completely ignores me, and I hear sounds of her stacking something like telephone books. Listen to me. Saber doesn't understand Japanese.
Here I go.
Oh, I knew it. She's doing something like a sleeper hold on me. Fujine doesn't know how to go easy, so it's really dangerous for her to choke someone. No, this isn't the time for this. Hey, Fujine, you got me good. I'm really gonna pass out. I hear my bones creaking. Continued grappling is Fujine's only reply. Whoa, I give up. No, don't throw me now. I start to pass out, and as a last resort, I start to tap out. But...
Shut up, you spoiled brat! I never raised you that way!
Oh, I'm really passing out now. Man, why don't my troubles come one at a time? Fucking knocked the hell out. Man, that was terrible. I cracked the joints in my neck. Thanks to my training, I only got some bruises, even though I was thrown down to the floor.
Okay. I'm sorry. I was going to let go halfway so you could break your fall, but you were heavier than I thought, and I had my hands full with just throwing you.
Of course, I'm not a kid anymore. Don't try throwing me with those thin arms of yours. At worst, you'd have fallen with me.
Sorry.
You're at fault too, Saber. You'll be sleeping in the room next to mine, so we're technically not in the same room.
But I need to protect you, so...
You can protect me well enough from there. First of all, I'll wear out if you sleep in the same room as me. I'm sorry, but that's the best compromise I can offer you. If you want more from me, you're gonna have to fight for it.
You're not gonna win
Which
that
I will
fight.
also lose.
This is a difficult matter.
It's fine if you two understand. Well, I guess I'll go cook dinner. I get up while trying to loosen up my neck. Oh, Fujine. I'm thinking of having Sakura stay over starting tonight. What do you think? I figure I'd let her use the outbuilding where Saber stayed last night.
You're going to let Sakura-chan stay over? I'm fine with that, but what's going on? You've been acting really strange these past few days.
Well, Sakura doesn't seem to be doing well recently. Shinji's not home much, so I thought it'd be better for her to have people around.
Okay, I don't mind, but have you actually asked her? She seemed alright during club practice.
No, I was gonna ask her later. Wait, what'd you do about the club? Why'd you leave so early?
Oh, someone got injured, so I left Mitsuzuri-san in charge, took the person home, and came straight here.
Oh, that's what happened, huh? It's disturbing to hear someone got injured in the archery club, but Fujine wouldn't be here if it was serious. I bet it's something like a jammed finger or anemia. Well, this is my chance. Fujine considers Sakura part of the family, just like I do. Then...
Oh, we have to go. Yeah.
No, come on.
Oh, yeah. As I was saving it, we both read the options and immediately were like, duh!
Yeah. Will you do it for me?
Fuck no. We've been bossing girls around this entire route. We're like, Saber,
Oh my God.
you sleep over here. Rin, you're gonna tell me your secret. Sakura, you're gonna stay in my house.
We're figuring our shit out. We don't want the other routes to happen again. I've done this shit twice. I'm not doing this again.
We're growing as people.
No, this is an important matter. I can't let other people handle it when it was my idea in the first place. It's not in good faith if I don't ask her myself. Oh, I hear the doorbell.
Excuse me.
I hear Sakura's voice. I guess I should strike while the iron's hot and go ask her right now.
Oh, hello, senpai. Are you about to cook dinner?
Yeah, I'm gonna cook by myself today, so you can relax, but please look after Fujine. She lost confidence in herself because Saber beat her mercilessly. Try to finish her off and play something like cards with her.
Oh, that's terrible, senpai. Today was a hard day for Fujimura-sensei.
Oh, yeah, she did mention something about that. Then play shogi with her.
Shogi, huh? Okay, Fujimura-sensei is the master at that. She beat me even when she gives me a handicap.
Sakura's in a good mood. Her bruise appears to be healing, and her earlier gloominess seems to have disappeared. Yeah, this is a good time to ask. So, Sakura, I know it's a bit sudden, but could you stay over at my place starting tonight? Big ask.
Huh? Stay over at your place?
I'm telling you not to go back to the Mito household for a while. Let's see, I want you to stay over for like a week. Oh, I already got Fujine's approval. Sakura's face stiffens. She stares at me as if peering into my mind. I know I'm being unreasonable, but I'll have you stay over no matter what. I don't care what you think of me, but please stay at my place for a while. Sakura doesn't answer. She stares at me silently.
Why is that?
And then asks me that question. I can't tell her why. I can't tell her that Shinji's a master and anything else would just be a lie. Everyone has their secrets. I'm a guy, so I have many secrets I can't tell Fujine or Sakura. There are things you just can't say, not even to the people most important to you. But that's also why I can't lie. Sakura's an important family member to me, so I can't lie to her. The air feels like it's freezing over. The silence seems to last forever, and Sakura hangs her head awkwardly. I put my stupid brain to work, trying to come up with something to say. Do I really have to tell you, Sakura? She doesn't respond. Instead, she just looks at me with a concerned expression.
Is it because you're worried about me?
And she clearly states this. Yeah, I'm worried about you. It'll help me out if you stay here. Her long hair sways. Sakura nods in response. She answers not with her words, but with a brilliant smile. After eating dinner, one only needs to take a bath and go to sleep.
You're gonna get to walk in on someone bathing in this route?
It's the soccer route. This is common knowledge, barely worthy of mention. So there's no problem. Something so mundane couldn't possibly cause a problem. We're absolutely about to walk into Sakura.
Absolutely about to.
Top titty. But weirdly centered butt.
Oh. Yeah, it's me.
Fujimura-sensei, I need to discuss something with you.
What is it? Go ahead and ask me.
Well...
Oh, right. You need something to change into. I guess there are school uniforms at my place. I can give you some of my clothes if you don't mind. Oh, or would you rather go to your place to get some clothes?
That's a bad idea.
No, I would rather not go home since I wouldn't be able to come back here. About Nissan.
Oh, that's alright. I just called your place and got your grandfather's permission. He said he doesn't mind having you over at my place since I'm a teacher.
Really? Then I could really stay over here?
Yep, so about your change of clothes. You don't mind using my pajamas, right? Oh, do you want to use the same underwear too? Awkward.
Oh, no, I think your bra would be too tight on me.
You, got small titties.
Yeah, you have big boobs. Give me some of that.
What are you doing, Sensei?
Just joking. But this is troubling. I don't have underwear your size. Are you the kind that keeps your bra on when you sleep?
Yes.
Yeah, people with big boobs tend to do that, but isn't it uncomfortable?
It is, but what you do is...
I see. It sure is good to be young. Then I'll get the guys at my place to buy some for you by tomorrow morning. So don't worry, just go ahead and take your bath.
It's kinda here. So why are you two having this conversation right in front of me? I'm a guy. If you two talk like that, I won't even be able to look at Sakura without thinking.
Big boobs! Oh, why the red face, Cheryl? Are you curious about what Sakura-chan had to say?
What are you talking about? It's a secret between you two. I didn't hear it, and I'm not curious.
Oh, really? Then I'll give you an interesting piece of info. Sakura-chan is an 85E. Isn't it amazing? It's 13 centimeters bigger than last year.
80? That can't be the same scale.
So like... I bet you noticed it too, how sexy her body is and how much you want to touch her.
You...
Fujimura-sensei? Why are you telling him like that? This is Fujimura?
Yeah, I think so.
Huh? Huh? Kya?
Fujine falls to Sakura's counterattack.
Oh, I fell down.
Sakura's face is red. She's trying to cover Fujine's mouth.
I see.
Sakura... I understand wanting to prevent Fujine from talking, but if you keep this up, you'll kill her.
Wow, I didn't know you were that strong, Sakura-chan. I'm surprised that you came to stop my breath right away. Jeez, please contemplate your actions, Fujimura-sensei.
Sakura gets away from Fujine.
They don't have indicators because this entire thing is voiced, and we're doing it instead.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be read like a book, right? Like,
Mhm.
books don't say indicators every time. You pick it up with context.
They don't go Sakura says, and then it's not like a script.
Yeah, right. Naturally, our eyes meet.
Oh,
The towel's in the dressing room.
okay. Excuse me for a while, senpai.
Sakura hurries out to the hallway.
No way we accidentally walk into her now.
That'd be pretty weird now. Oh, but if she runs like that...
Oh, I hit the wall, didn't I?
Oh, I hit my nose.
You gotta plug your nose when you say it. Oh, I hit my nose.
I fucking never... I delete that from my memory.
I wanted to warn her that she'd fall. But she exceeds my expectations and runs straight into the wall. Are you alright, Sakura? Was she that eager to get away?
Yeah, we talked about my titties.
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm fine, so I'm gonna go take a bath.
Sakura disappears into the hallway. Whew! With Sakura gone, I relax. As tense as things were getting, I would have had to flee the room in embarrassment if she hadn't left first.
Ha!
What? Go ahead and say if you want to say something, you failure of a teacher.
Nothing.
I'm just thinking how hard it must be for Sakura-chan. I bet Sakura-chan was even more embarrassed in front of you.
I'm not blushing. Hey, Sakura's like a family member to me. She's cooked for me and we've eaten together for a long time. I'd be a failure as her senpai if I were embarrassed.
Stepbrother, what are you?
Oh no, she's stuck in the bath.
Oh, so you don't want to be a failure?
Of course not. Sakura's Shinshi's sister. If I'm having a friend's sister over, I have to take care of her.
What? Oh, I see now. I just thought you were dense, but that's part of it too, huh?
Fujine sighs. This is troubling.
Sakura-chan has a lot of trouble ahead of her.
Hey, where are you going?
I'm going to the dressing room. I have to go get Sakura-chan some change of clothes. You can go to the outbuilding and prepare a room for her. Get her some new sheets, okay?
Fujine leaves after giving me an order. Stay here, Saber. I'm gonna go prepare the guest room.
Saber's literally been watching this the entire time.
Saber's just like, why do they care? I'm naked all the time.
She's like, oh, boobs don't matter?
I just pretended I didn't have those for my whole life.
Yeah.
I make the bed and check the furniture. I decided to have Sakura use the guest room that isn't normally used. This room is more suited to her, and the door can be locked. Sakura's a girl, so that should be better for her. Well, it's not like Fujine made me choose this room. I make the bed. This bed has never been used. I never noticed this before in the scene. But why does that bed have a fucking lamp just like right over the head?
Yeah, because even if you were sitting up in bed, you wouldn't. You'd be in front of the lamp.
If you're reading, laying all the way down.
I mean, I have done a lot of reading in bed.
Yeah.
But there's also a lamp right there.
Yeah, what is the headlight for?
It's for when we were doing our soul transfer. Oh, it was a magic circuit. We had to have proper lighting.
In case we do some brain surgery in here. The moment I think that Sakura will sleep in this bed tonight, I bet you noticed it too. Indecent thoughts fill my head. Just don't be stupid. I already know that without being told. I've seen Sakura hit puberty, getting more beautiful by the day.
Oh,
it was a good thing, but I also persuaded myself not to notice it.
Don't look at her titties. Don't look at her titties. Don't look at her titties.
I've always told myself that she's Shinji's sister and that she only comes to cook for me because she feels guilty about what Shinji did. It's been a year and a half, hasn't it? It's nothing Sakura should care about.
Is he the reason that is Shinji the reason he got injured?
That Shiro got injured?
Yeah, sorry. Is Shinji the reason that Shiro got injured? Is
I
that why
think
she
they
feels
told us.
bad? I don't remember. You're supposed to know all this stuff.
Oh, I know. I don't remember exactly what happened. I think they've told us before. Oh, maybe they're about to tell us.
Oh, hell yeah!
The accident that caused me to quit the archery club. I injured my shoulder, he complained about the burn, and I took the opportunity to leave the club. And Sakura proposed to help me out until my injury healed.
That was anticlimactic.
Yeah, I don't think they have told us that before, but it was also nothing. She was like a child back then. She waited for me in front of my house one day, but it took 2 hours of awkward silence before she worked up the courage to say she wanted to help me. That shy Sakura is the rising star of the archery club now. Man, how a person can change. Sakura's cheerful now. I first met her 4 years ago when I went to Shinji's house after getting to know him. She was quiet and had a habit of hiding her face with her hair. Well, she still is, but she was really lifeless back then. She always looked depressed and would just absent-mindedly stand there. Considering that, it's wonderful to see how Sakura's doing now. It relieves me to see Sakura, the girl who only used to look downcast, smile.
I bet you noticed it too. How sexy her body is, how much you want to touch her.
Hey, thanks for the gift subs!
Oh wow, gifties! Hey, one of those people follows me on Twitter. I don't really know. She was always just my underclassman. But recently, that changed. I don't know if it happened recently or if I only started to notice it just now. Or was she so close to me that I didn't have to notice? Damn, it's been peaceful until now, so why? Why is my mind going crazy from just having Sakura stay over? I'm being inconsiderate of her. I'll finish cleaning and show her to her room.
I'm not gonna lie, we feel extra horny this route.
Yeah. I think you're kind of horny for Sakura every route. And so this one, it's just like, you gotta ramp it up.
Because, like, I mean, we did mention in all the routes, like, how perfect Rin was and how much we liked her. And then we were like, wow, she's not anything like we thought she was. But, like, even in her route, we never really felt like... I feel like this is the most horny teenage boy we've been in the 3 routes.
Maybe. I think it always starts off like this and then kind of peters out.
Yeah, maybe I just got... Since it had tapered off for so long, now that we're back in it, I'm like, whoof, there's a lot of testosterone right now.
Huh? Where's Sakura, Saber?
I do not know. She is not here yet, so I would assume she is still in the bath.
But it's been an hour already. Oh no, we have to go check on the bath. Well, perhaps she takes long baths. After all, she has more places to wash. True, she's got titty. Stop. Don't imagine indecent things. I shake my head and sit down at the table. I pour myself some tea and drink it. Calm it down. I shake off the image in my head and relax. Then...
Shiro, does Sakura have bad eyesight?
Saber asked me a strange question. No, Sakura has good eyesight. Saber, she does archery club. I think she has 1.5 vision.
I see. She often runs into walls, so I was worried that she might have bad vision.
Yeah. Rage. Saber and Taiga are just chill. In this route and the Fate route, I think it's just on the Bladeworks that Taiga's not really around.
Yeah, we really didn't see her at all. It's like she got sick and just was like...
Oh, no, it's because she went to the hospital.
Yeah.
Because of the fucking... Yeah.
And then we never saw her again.
But in the Fate route, she's like there the whole time. Oh, I see. Thanks for worrying, but Sakura's fine. She's clumsy now because she's tired. She's usually more reliable than me.
I hope so. But even in that case, it is a problem if she is tired enough to mistake the wall for a door. This is only my personal opinion, but I believe it was not caused by fatigue.
That's a very natural conclusion. Even if you're tired, you still shouldn't be running into walls. Where is Sakura anyway? Even if she's taking a bath, an hour's too long.
We gotta go save her.
Yes! We are
Yeah, go on.
absolutely going into this bathroom.
Rage, she does. The thing is that you just say that she was a friend of Kiritsugu's, and she's like, oh, okay, he was in America sometime. She's blonde, that checks out.
Yeah, she really doesn't question it very hard.
Yeah, she kind of accepts that Saber is just Kiritsugu's former acquaintance.
And then she gets her ass beat, and she's like, well, this is my life now.
I should go check on her.
Can you do that line again?
I should go check on her. If Saber's right, this isn't the time to be hung up on embarrassment. Sakura? I call out to her from the hallway. There's no reply from inside the dressing room. No, I don't even feel a presence in there. Sakura, hey, are you in there, Sakura? I knock on the door. I gradually start to knock harder, and I'm banging on the door before I notice. Sakura, hey, say something! My anxiety turns to cold certainty. Something's wrong. I can't go inside, so I'll have to get Saber or Fujine.
Huh? Senpai, why are you so flustered?
Sakura? Oh, it's nothing. I was wondering if something was wrong since you were in there for a while.
A while? Was I in here that long?
Huh? Sakura sounds absent-minded. She sounds lost in thought, as if she'd just woken up. Sakura, don't tell me you were...
Yes, it was so relaxing that I fell asleep a bit.
You idiot, don't scare me like that. I crumple down to the floor.
I'm sorry, I'll get out right away.
Please do. Man, you'll catch a cold if you sleep in the bathtub. Not if it's empty and you sleep there. I lean against the wall. It turned out to be nothing, but I'm glad Sakura's okay. She should be better when she gets a good night's sleep. Huh?
Uh-oh.
I hear the sound of something heavy falling. It came from the other side of the door. That was the worst way to find her naked. Sakura! There's no reply. I feel no presence on the other side of the door. I'm coming in, Sakura! I rush into the dressing room. There, I see Sakura on the floor. Oh, don't worry, she threw a shirt on real quick.
That's because we're watching the censored
Yeah.
route.
Yeah. Sakura! Sakura! I hold Sakura up in my arms. Her body's soft and surprisingly hot.
Ah. Mm.
She doesn't seem to be conscious, but she's moaning in pain. Her hand grabs her chest as if wanting to take her shirt off. She gasps. This is way too much for me. Her body's soft and her hair's unraveled. Her shirt's the only thing between my arms and her body, and this isn't the Sakura I know. Her shirt sticks to her body and emphasizes her large breasts, and I can't take my eyes off of them. Her breasts move up and down along with her breaths, exposing her white neck. It feels like my heart will leap out of my chest. Her beautiful lips make my head go wild. Her body's so hot and soft it makes me imagine how good it must taste.
I said we seem egregiously horny this round, and
Okay.
I am standing by it.
Yeah.
Gilgamesh talked about me this way, and that's an entire mood.
My head goes blank. It's not a girl's body I'm holding, but a woman's. This isn't the Sakura I know. Then it shouldn't be a problem if I hold her a little. What the hell am I thinking? I shake my head. This isn't the time. Even considering that Sakura just got out of the bath, her temperature isn't normal. Moreover, simple anemia wouldn't make her clutch at herself like that. Sakura! Hey, are you alright, Sakura? I call out to her. The hair sticking to her forehead dropped down. Sakura slowly opens her eyes and stares at me.
Huh? Senpai, why are you here?
Hey, it's not why am I here. You should have told me if you're sick.
Huh? I'm sick?
Who else would it be? Try feeling your forehead. It's burning hot.
Do I have pants on?
You know,
We've been.
look, they didn't have to mention those for the censored version, okay? You can't see them.
Huh? But I don't feel hot at all.
Dude. Sakura must still be half asleep if she's still in a daze. Just don't move. I'm going to take you to your bed.
Yeah, what's going on, Senpai?
I'm taking you to your room. Don't struggle, okay? I don't know if I can keep a hold if you do. I lift up Sakura in my arms and go out into the hallway. She must have pants on.
It would be very weird if she didn't at this point.
Senpai, you're carrying me?
I must have surprised her. She clings onto my neck. I feel something soft on my chest, but I have to ignore it for now. It's a matter of speed now. Don't think about the titties. I have to carry Sakura to her room before my reasoning disappears.
Oh, he's gonna black out. Just thinking about titties.
Let's see. Your temperature is a bit over 37 degrees. Oh, it's lower than I thought. I put the medical thermometer down and look at Sakura. As opposed to the cooking thermometer we would have been using.
I'm sorry. I guess I got dizzy since I was so nervous.
Sakura hides her face with the futon. You can't help catching a cold, right? You should be better by tomorrow if you drink some medicine and get a good night's sleep. I'll leave some water here in the chair, so don't go out of the building, okay? You'll cool your body if you go outside. I put another blanket over her just in case and turned the lights off.
That's the lamp and the other lamp.
Reaches over her head to turn off the headlamp. Alright, I'll come wake you up tomorrow morning, so just take it easy until then. I pat her on the head and start to walk to the door. Good luck, champ. Then, something pulls me back. I turn around to see that Sakura's holding my sleeve. Sakura, I can't leave if you're holding onto my shirt like that.
Huh?
She must have been doing it unconsciously, since she jerks her hand away when she realizes it.
I'm sorry, Senpai. I wasn't thinking.
Sakura jumps up and tries to make an excuse. Even in the dark, I can tell she's blushing furiously. Are you scared, Sakura?
Can you turn my headlamp back on?
Bright lights right in the fucking eyes.
I am. It's scary to sleep alone in a place I don't know.
Her hair's hiding her face, so I can't see her expression. But right now, she seems just like the shy girl I met years ago. I see. You must be uneasy, sleeping in an unfamiliar place with a cold. I sit down on the floor. I lay my back against her bed. It's for the best, because I don't think I can face Sakura right now.
Senpai?
I'll stay here for a while. You should get used to the room in a little bit, and I'll go if you fall asleep. To be honest, I'm worried you might push yourself. I'll stay here for at least 30 minutes, so lay down and relax. I raise my hand and flutter it.
Okay, then please keep me company for just a bit.
I feel a slight movement of air. It must be Sakura pulling up her blanket. I'm glad I can help Sakura like this. This is nothing compared to what she's done for me. The sound of the clock ticking echoes through the dark room. I don't know if it's because I have my back to her or because I saw her sad face. But the emotions that assailed me when I carried Sakura have disappeared, and I'm able to calmly stare at the clock. And after a long period of silence,
Are you awake, Senpai?
a gentle voice lights up the darkness. Mm-hmm. I nod in response. That must have been good enough.
Okay. Thank you for everything you did today.
And Sakura falls asleep peacefully.
Are we gonna go to our shed?
Ooh. The lights go out.
This is the
It's
stuff's gonna
11
happen
o'clock.
music.
Yeah, it is. And the town's going to sleep.
So there is a master at the Realta temple.
Oh, shit.
I am all business. I was like, you done with your girlfriend? Okay.
Yeah. According to Tosca, she said we shouldn't fight them because they're troublesome enemies, but it seems the coma incidents in town are their doing. I don't know if it's true or not, but we have to find out.
You are right. I do feel something intentional in the ley line pointing to the Realta temple. I'm sure that a master is on that mountain.
What's wrong, Saber? You seem like you're not up for it. You have less spirit than last night.
You are right. That mountain is an ominous place for servants. I would like to avoid careless attacks.
Should we just patrol the town tonight and put off attacking the Rito Temple until we get more information? It is reckless to go attack them when we don't know anything about our enemy.
No, there's no need for that. A master that would set up his base in the Realta temple would not readily reveal his identity. If we are to quickly defeat him, we must face them straight on and power through.
She must believe we have a chance. Either way, if the master at the temple is responsible for all the recent coma victims, we have to do something. Alright, let's go to the Rito Temple. But we're only going to investigate tonight.
Sure, sure.
It's like a long night. We'll retreat once we find out who the master is and what servant he has. I'd like to do more, but I can't support you, so I want to be cautious. I can't allow Saber to get hurt, just like the fight with Berserker. If I can't help her directly, I have to protect her in some other way.
Understood. I shall entrust you with the final judgment. Please decide then if we are to retreat or fight.
I'm glad to hear that, but it's also scary. I might wuss out, even if the enemy's weak. I'm kind of a bitch.
I see. That is certainly a possibility, since you have little experience in battle.
Yeah, that's right. I want to avoid heading into a minefield, so please warn me.
Understood. Then I shall do so if you make a wrong choice. You will learn little if I merely warn you, so I shall impose a penalty if you make a mistake.
Hey, what do you mean by penalty? Penalty game.
Dude, I was gonna do it! Oh my god! Where were the
Saber's eye lights up. Sorry.
It's got fucking Millennium Sword. Something stupid. Where would the enjoyment be in telling you? I shall keep it a secret, since this is one of the few pleasures I have.
Ugh. That joke isn't very Saber-like. It must be Fujine's influence. I really do hope it's just a joke. Millennium Servant.
But putting that aside, Shiro, will Sakura be alright? She seemed unusually distressed.
I thought so too, but I didn't see anything unusual when I took her temperature. I'll let her get a good night's sleep and see how she is tomorrow.
I see. Then we can head out into battle without worry.
I nod and look at the outbuilding. Sakura's room is on the second floor. What? Hold on. My knowledge of what their house looked like just completely got shattered.
Okay.
I have to leave without her noticing, and I have to come back as if nothing's happened. Let's go, Saber. I have to act like a master now. I won't think about anything else. I leave with Saber at my side. High overhead, clouds pass before the moon, and the darkness deepens. The wind is blowing the overhead clouds. Lit by fading moonlight, we start running towards enemy territory. Interlude? Is this where we're stopping?
Yeah, we're gonna stop here.
That's a good time.
Because I feel like if we don't stop, then we're gonna be here another 2 hours.
Yeah.